Your what's good, my peeps and people? How y'all do? One second. Your what's good? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, what is good, man? Hey, I know it's been a while since we had a video, but hey, we're back. We ain't gonna talk about it. Okay, we ain't gonna mention it. Okay, but we're back. I told y'all I ain't that consistent. I'm sorry, but hey, we back with a new video. You guys see the screen. You guys know what we're doing, man. You guys saw the thumbnail, the title, hopefully, unless you're blind. I'm sorry. Um, we got the worst movies of 2025, man. Worst movies, the most garbage movies. I would never rewatch these movies. I would never recommend these movies to any of my friends. I wouldn't even recommend these movies to my ops, if I'm being honest. That's how bad some of these movies are, bro. Most of these movies. And yeah, I've seen 60 movies that have come out this year. 60 in total. There were still a couple I wanted to watch before making this list, but I just didn't have the time, and I really just wanted to get this done, you know. And so I didn't watch. I was in the middle of Flight Risk, but I didn't get to finish that. I didn't get to watch the Minecraft movie yet, but hey, I don't see those movies being worse than any of like what I have in my top five. And who knows, some of you might like the movies that I have in my top five, but for me, I'm basing this off of like I was hyped going into these movies, like ready to love these movies, except for like maybe one or two of them, and they just completely disappointed me. I hated them; they were boring, or they were just straight awful. And yeah, man. Other than that, that's about it. Let me know down in the comments, man. What was your guys' least favorite movie of 2025? Let me know. Give me like at least a top three, or if you want just a one, you know. Let me know. Let me know your favorite movies. I have that list coming soon. My top five favorite movies of 2025 coming soon. So look out for that video. But yeah. Let me know down in the comments. Please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, man. Let's get into this, man. First, we're gonna do two honorable mentions. So first up, I got A Working Man. Holy crap, bro. Listen, I'm all down for a generic action movie slop, but holy crap, this is just a whole nother level of generic action movie slop. I'm not kidding to you. There's a part in this movie where this dude goes up to someone where like he's about to fight, and then they shake hands and he's like, "Oh, I can see you're a working man." Oh my goodness. Just so stupid, just so much stupid stuff. Like he's a construction worker who's ex-military or whatever, you know, and this family that he knows, the daughter gets kidnapped, and he literally does the when they go up to him to ask him to find the kid, he's like, "I don't do that anymore." He's like, I don't do that anymore. I'm a good guy. And then all that stupid slog. And then literally the next scene, he's like, I'm gonna do it. Oh my, it's so stupid. And then the whole the action's not even that good. It's a generic action movie. This almost creeped my top five. I just watched this yesterday. That's why I'm kind of glad I made this, or I waited to make this list, because holy crap. I didn't think this was gonna be that bad. I thought it was just gonna be like a generic action movie. It is a generic action movie, but it is worse than any fucking. Oh my god, I can't even. Don't watch this movie. You will not get any enjoyment out of it. I love action movie. Oh my goodness, Ballerina's in my top. I'm gonna. Ballerina's literally one of my favorite movies that came out this year. But this is just straight trash, bro. Holy crap. I hated this movie. Okay, next up in our next honorable mention, we got The Conjuring Last Rites. Okay, hear me out. I know some of you like this movie, hated this. Bro, I was waiting for a 4DX movie. Okay, so I had a little bit of bias going into this, but I had I always wanted to see a 4DX movie, as a horror movie, you know? A horror movie in 4DX is what I'm trying to say. I wanted to see a horror movie in 4DX, just because 40x, if you guys don't know, is like where the chairs move along with the movie stuff, like it's like squirt in your face and stuff, and air, there's like air behind you, stuff will touch your toes and stuff. It's weird and it's fun, and I love it, and I love seeing movies in that experience. And I always wanted to see a horror movie in it. The Conjuring Last Rites was the first horror movie I got the opportunity to see that was in 40x. So there's a little bit of bias on why I hate this movie. I brought my boy, Young Stroker. Y'all see him in the chat, bro. Y'all will see him in the chat. Young Stroker, or some of you know him as Killer Gorilla. I took him to go see it, me and my girl, and I was like so hyped up. And boy, when I tell you, this was one of the most disappointing movies I have ever seen. This was like hyped up as like the last Conjuring movie and shit. Dude, this did not feel earned at all the stuff that they do in the movie is trash. Basically nothing happens in this fucking movie until the end of the movie, and it's just straight comedy from that point on. Like, I'm telling you, spoilers for all these movies, by the way. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna spoil a lot of these movies, so get out if you haven't seen these movies. But a little late, I'm so sorry, but literally there's a scene at the end where like the family, they need to get out of the house, you know, and so they tell the daughter's boyfriend to go get the car, you know, and he gets the car, and he's literally parked just like right there, like right across the street, and he gets in the car, and this man turns into fucking Dom from Fast and Furious and just drives like halfway across town, does a whole donut for no reason, and then crashes into a fucking building. Like, dude, it was the most stupid shit. And then they have to fight this spinning mirror that's just spinning like constantly, dude, and they have to fight it with the power of family, dude. This was literally Fast and Furious, bro. It was so bad and so disappointing. And even as a 40X movie, it couldn't like, it wasn't scary, nothing happened. I hated it, bro. There's one good like little concept scare of like when the ghost was tugging on the thing, you could see it coming from a mile away. The ghost was tugging on the phone. Oh my god, though, this movie was bad. I give this a 2 out of 10 maybe. Holy shit, this shit was fucking bad. One of the worst movies I've seen this year. I know everybody wants to hate on Shelby Oaks, you know what I'm saying? This is worse than Shelby Oaks. This had a higher budget than Shelby Oaks. This is like what, a 6th, 7th movie in the fucking franchise, or maybe even 12th. I don't know how many movies they have at this point, dude. But like, this movie has a big budget and is behind a big studio. You could hate Shelby Oaks all you want. I'm not calling Shelby Oaks like a good ass movie or nothing, but this, at least Shelby Oaks was like, you could blame it on a budget and like what happened around the time of making it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think give Shelby Oaks the budget of The Conjuring and it will be 10 times better, bro. Oh my god, yeah, this was freaking trash. I hated this freaking movie. Okay, we're finally gonna get onto our top 5, bro. Let's get into our top 5, because holy crap. I could go on for hours about this. I could go on hours for a lot of these movies. This is going to be a long yap video, bro. Let's get into our top 5, bro. And I think the next one is another horror movie, if I'm correct. Oh, yup. Holy crap, bro. Talk about another disappointing horror movie, bro. You're going to see that a lot through this list. That's literally a majority of this list is just disappointing horror movies, bro. I got to stop getting hyped up for these horror movies. This is my fault. But Keeper, directed by Oz Perkins, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the dude's name. Sorry if I said the name wrong or if I'm saying the wrong director, but I like some of his past movies. Like, I like The Monkey. Longlegs was pretty good. This is literally just, first of all, they spoil what's going to happen in like the first fucking 5 minutes of the movie. In the trailer, they kind of like play it off like, oh, you don't know which one's the bad person. You don't know which one who's like actually crazy, you know? In the trailers, they're like, oh, do I know this woman? This is why you shouldn't watch trailers, first of all. I fucking hate trailers. And yeah, I couldn't avoid it though, because I go to the movies a lot. But holy shit. They literally show at the first 5 minutes all these women getting captured at the beginning of the movie. So obviously the guy is the person who's kidnapping the woman. If you have any fucking common sense, obviously it's the fucking guy. And then yeah, you basically just watch a woman and a husband spend a resort together with a little creepy things happening, I guess. Nothing good happens until the last 5 minutes of the movie. The only thing I can say that's good about this movie is kind of the acting and the creature design at the end of the movie. The creatures look really cool. But yeah, nothing happens at the end of the, like, until the end of the movie. There's a fucking like little 2-minute chase scene. She falls, wakes up in the basement, and then the old man's old. My god, this shit was awful, bro. Don't watch this movie, dude. This was fucking awful. I was so disappointed with this movie, man. Let's just get on to our next one. I hate even seeing this cover in my face, bro. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I defended this movie when it first came out, but that is strictly just because I had not seen a lot of movies that like had came out yet. You know what I'm saying? When this movie came out, I think I had only seen like what, Sinners and like a few other movies that had come out this year. I'd seen only a handful of movies, so I was defending this movie. I was saying it was actually like a pretty decent movie. Which honestly it is. If this movie had like a fucking a title that wasn't Until Dawn, why is this named Until Dawn? Why is this based in the Until Dawn universe? Give this movie any other name, it's not gonna be like, oh, a great fucking horror movie or anything. But I'm gonna take my bias away from it, because obviously I'm going into this movie with a bias, comparing it to the wonderful fucking game that I love and replayed over like 5 fucking times. Of course I'm gonna have some bias of it. Rename the movie and change some stuff and make it a different movie and say, oh, Survive the Night, or that's a terrible title, but something like that. It's better than what they did, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting this in my top 5 worst movies strictly because they disrespected the IP of one of the games that I really love. There was some references and there was some cool stuff that I really liked, but for the most part, I don't know. And I went back and rewatched this just to see maybe if it was just the movie theater experience and why I enjoyed it so much. And it was. I enjoyed my movie theater experience, so I went it like I gave it a little bias and stuff, and I really enjoyed it. But bro, on the rewatch, this movie is like not great, and it's funny. It's funny as hell. Don't get me wrong. It's a very funny movie. That's probably why I liked it. It's like a very bad, like a fun, good, bad movie. You know what I'm saying? But like, I gotta put this in my top 5 strictly just because the title, bro. Like, when what they're doing, like this could have been so much better. Like, y'all literally had the source material right there, bro. Y'all literally had the source material right there. And even my cat, you want to give your opinion on Until Dawn? She was on the rewatch with me, bro. She rewatched it with me, or it was her first time watching it. But no, that shit was trash, bro. That shit was straight trash. And yeah, I don't recommend it. I was a defender. I'm not a defender anymore. This movie was bad. Next up, man, disappointing horror movies, bro. I'm saying, some say this might be a little too low or too high on the list, Elijah. But holy shit, this was a bad movie. At first, I was lenient on it. I was like, okay, the acting's good. It kept me entertained for the most part. But then the more I sat with it and the more I just like I kept fucking thinking about it, and then I was seeing clips on TikTok that reminded me of the movie. I was like, hold on, no, this movie was bad. This movie is bad, and especially because I was so hyped for this, bro. Me and my boy Elijah were so hyped for this. I think even my boy KX we were so hyped for this, bro. And I saw this on vacation. I took time out of my only vacation that I got this year to watch this fucking movie. I said, babe, let's go. My girl, we walked all the way to a movie theater near Universal Studios to watch this fucking movie. And man, holy shit. The only good things I could say about this movie, the acting, and that's it, bro. Pacing, terrible. Story, terrible. Just everything in this fucking movie is terrible, bro. And like, a lot of people are like, oh, you just don't understand the movie. You don't get the movie. Blah, 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 this, da, 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 this. I don't fucking care. I don't care. It wasn't a good movie. I don't care if I didn't understand it. I don't care if I didn't get it. It was a bad fucking movie, in my opinion, bro. Some people defend bad movies with their fucking life, and this is fucking one of them, bro. Because I kept seeing people on TikTok, oh, you just didn't understand it. Oh, this, that. The marketing did this movie terribly. I will agree the marketing was terrible for this movie, bro, because holy shit, dude. This is what I'm saying. I gotta stop getting my hopes up for stupid ass fucking horror movies that are gonna be bad, that I know are gonna be bad, but I get hella hyped for because I love horror and I love the franchise and I love the genre and I love everything horror, bro. And I just, oh man, it just hurts, bro. It hurts. It hurts. It really hurts. Like, it hurts being a horror fan. And you guys are about to see my least favorite movie of the, oh wait, no, because we still have 2 left. We still have 2 left. Never mind. But holy crap, bro. This was bad, bro. Marlon Wayans was good, I guess. And whoever this dude is, fucking the dude at the bottom, I forgot his name, but he's in my least favorite movie of the year. So fuck this dude, bro. He's fucking, I don't know. He needs to get a better agent, bro, and get better movies, because what he's been in is, he's a good actor, but he's been in some trash ass movies, bro. But yeah, don't recommend him. Shit was awful, disappointing. Let's get on to our second worst movie of the year. I forgot I didn't even get the freaking image. I just went lazy and grabbed the first thing I saw. Just like I went lazy, just like the fucking creators of this movie were lazy, bro. Holy shit. Number 2, we got War of the Worlds. Holy shit, this movie was fucking hilarious, bro. This movie was fucking comedy, bro. But dude, it was just an advertisement. The whole movie was just a fucking advertisement, bro. And some of you are like thinking like, wait, how is this not the worst movie of the year? What's your next spot? We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, okay? This movie right here is just straight advertisement. It's literally just Ice Cube making this face. Ice Cube, this is Ice Cube when his son dies. This is Ice Cube when his daughter is in trouble. This is Ice Cube when the world is about to get taken over by robots. This is his facial expression for the whole movie, bro. Dude, Ice Cube when he figures out he made a trash movie. Ice Cube when he figures out he made the top 5 Apple Whereas worst movies of 2025. Oh, damn. Hitting my mic. That's how angry I am at this movie. But I went into this movie knowing it was going to be bad. So I kind of like, I already knew it was going to be bad. And it is kind of funny. It's funny as not kind of funny. It's funny as fuck, dude. I was laughing the whole movie. I was high as hell too. It was great. But I can't, dude. I have to put this in my top 5 worst movies, bro. No matter what, like, of a good time I had watching it, the movie's so bad based on what budget you had, the actors that you had inside of it that you just wasted, bro. Holy shit, dude. You had Roderick in here, bro. Oh my god. That shit, you had Roderick as a fucking Amazon driver, dude. That shit was hilarious, bro. Yeah, no, I know I'm gassing this movie up right now. This movie's bad, okay? This movie's fucking bad. It's just really funny. Oh, I might rewatch it. Okay, let's just get on to our number 1 worst movie of the year. And that's gonna be the end of the video, bro. I'll see y'all later, man. We ain't gonna talk about this trash movie, bro. We're not gonna talk about this trash. Okay. Okay, let me just, I'll say some things about this movie. Let me preference this, okay? I love the I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise, okay? I love the first 2 movies, not the franchise. I love the first 2 movies. This was literally in my top 5 most anticipated movies of 2025. They're doing what they did with Halloween, bringing back the OG legacy characters and stuff, and I was really excited, man. I really was. Man. And let me say this. I saw 60 movies this year, bro. Most of those were in theater. I would say about 50 of those were in theater. I've been going to the theaters for a fucking fat minute. I've not walked out of a movie in forever, dude. I would say in the past decade, I've never walked out of a movie. This was the first time I walked out of a fucking movie, dude. I couldn't finish this fucking shit, dude. This was fucking horrible. I'm talking cringy dialogue, terrible acting, terrible gore, which was like supposed to be the appeal, you know. That's supposed to be the thing that you have that's good, is the gore and the kills horrible, everything horrible, dialogue horrible, acting horrible, reveals. Don't even get me started on the fucking reveals, bro. Do you see my man right here, bro? The OG from the fucking first movie, bro. They made him a killer for no fucking reason. Everything that they do in this movie makes no fucking sense. And they reveal what happens. Like, they reveal like who the killer is in the first fucking like 20 minutes of the movie. If you have any common sense or anything to think about, bro, there is a podcaster who has not met any of these casts. She has not met anyone here. The only people she knows are the 2 people from the original movie, okay? Because she's covering the kills, basically. This podcaster is covering what happened in the first movie and making sure no one forgets what happened in that town, you know? And she doesn't know any of the new cast. She only knows the 2 people that survived, okay? Because she covers the fucking kills, right? She's been covering what happened in that movie. The killer pops up, slices her. She takes off his mask and says, "It's you? It's you. It's you." She only knows 2 people. She only knows 2 people. So obviously it's either her, which it wouldn't be her because she has a lot of fucking alibis on why it wouldn't be her. So I knew in the first fucking 30 minutes of this movie that it was my nigga, bro. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I'm just really angry right now, dude. And when they finally revealed it, I stood up and I walked out. I couldn't watch this shit no more, bro. I couldn't. I just couldn't. This shit was bad. Horrible, bro. This is a spit in the face if you like the fucking original movies, dude. The first two movies. And they try to get you, I guess, with a post-credit scene, bro. I had to, I think I watched my boy 3C Films, his spoiler review, or was it Moist Critical? Someone spoiled, like, the post-credit scene for me. The black girl from the fucking second movie shows up, and, oh, this movie's gonna get a sequel. No, this movie's not gonna get a sequel. This shit's trash. And if it does, bro, I'm boycotting this shit. I'm making 5 videos on this shit on why you shouldn't go see it. I'm making 10 TikTok videos. If this shit gets a sequel, I'm gonna be its biggest hater. I'm gonna fucking just go online. Literally, this will be the only videos you will ever see from me. If this shit gets a fucking sequel. Okay. All right. That's going to be the end of the movie, man. End of the movie. Oh, my God. No. End of the video. Sorry for the long yap session, man. Like, comment, subscribe, please, man. Push it out. Push it out to the algorithm, man. Let YouTube know that your boy makes peak content, okay? But, yeah, let me know what you think of my list. Yeah, man, that's going to be it. We're going to be streaming. We're going to be chilling. Yeah. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video or in the next stream, man. And I'll see you guys next time, man. Thank you guys so much. If you made it to the end of the video, here's a little fun fact. I Know What You Did Last Summer was one of the first horror movies I ever gooned to. Peace.